Oh, there's an Ed. Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello. I'm not Ed.
No, we're not Ed, but Ed is here. I'm going to pull him up right now. Hey, Ed.
Hey.
Guess what?
You took a road trip for...
I forgot I was going to be in Cincinnati today.
In Cincinnati.
Hey, James.
Hey.
I sat down. I was like, isn't there something I'm supposed to be doing? And I don't have my earphones, so I don't know if I have an echo or not, guys. Do you hear an echo?
No, you sound good.
No, I messaged Zen. I'm like, Zen, can you text James and be like, did they go on a road trip today?
Oh, did she text you?
She did.
Oh.
I have to be on the show.
I was pretty sure you guys were leaving
When
today.
I realized what I was doing. I even told everybody on this stream last night to tune in. But look at this neat hotel.
All right, let's look at Ed's hotel.
We're at the DoubleTree where the convention is.
Okay.
And we've got like our own room in here. We've got like couches.
Oh, you got like a suite.
Yeah.
That's a sweet.
And this is where all the magic happens.
I don't think we want to know anymore. You and James have a good time. We'll see you.
And here's the bathroom.
Now that's where the magic happens.
Yeah. But no, there's definitely two beds.
Good. So James
I normally try to get the one closest to the toilet.
So James isn't your wife this time?
No, he's not my wife.
Oh, good.
He's my brother's sister this time. I don't know what that means either.
Well, wasn't there one convention where he had Mrs. and then your last name on it?
Big fish deal.
That was the big fish deal.
Oh, really?
That was terrible, poor guy.
So how was the drive?
Look at these big doors. You see these mega doors? How's this? It's huge.
Massive blind. What's that called?
No,
Are they blinds? What are they called?
It
I mean, it's a door, but
is it a bifold door?
Yeah, it's a
maybe that's-
bifold door.
Yeah.
It's not a pocket door.
You see, for some reason, I thought today was Saturday because Sean had a interview with a British guy this morning.
George Farmer.
Yeah, with George Farmer. I've actually met him. He's a really nice guy.
Seems like it, yeah.
But for some reason, I was just convinced that was Saturday morning in England.
Oh, okay.
And I got my Friday and Saturday completely mixed up.
It's okay as long as we know where you are now.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe he's just sleeping.
I left the house around 10 o'clock, 9:30, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And picked up James, and it was exactly 4 hours from James's house. Well, no, actually, it was 3 hours and 59 minutes.
It's not bad.
But we did make stops, so it was longer.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to find a different hotel because this one didn't have any restaurants nearby. But for the price range, for what you get, we just couldn't refuse.
And your truck's running fine then?
It did a couple hiccups, and James thinks that sometimes the spark plug is missing.
Oh, okay.
So I need to replace one of my spark plugs.
But overall, it seems to be okay then.
Yep. And I mean, it was storming and everything. So we made it.
Also, if we got nice weather up here, sunny and 65 degrees. I
Oh,
felt like jumping in the pool.
yeah, it is beautiful here too.
We had a
We're probably
record high.
halfway to you guys.
We had a record high yesterday.
Enjoying the scenery. We're supposed to be drinking beers and looking at the scenery here.
I thought you were going to say naked women. I don't know why. This town's known for flying pigs.
Hey, there we go. King of DIY says hi, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
Joey's watching you guys.
I didn't say he was watching. He said say hi.
He's just talking to James, so he said to say hi. Yeah, you're about the same amount of time it would take me to get to where you guys are in Tennessee.
Ooh.
Well, how far are you from here?
11 and a half hours.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I got to be
How is
somewhere around.
Connecticut so far away?
I got to be somewhere around 7 to 8 hours then.
Well, okay. This is what we got to do. Lefty, you got to go and pick up Rico, and you guys will be here about midnight.
I feel like that's going to make it longer because it's 7 hours for me to get to Rico.
Oh, is it that
But it'll
long?
be-
I thought it was more like 4.
Where are you buying from New York again?
I'm right on the lake, right between Rochester and Syracuse, like right in the little
Yeah,
thumb part.
It's about 7 hours for me to get to Rochester.
Yeah, and I'm about an hour and a half from Rochester.
Okay.
Hour and 15 minutes.
And this is awesome that I'm able to do this from my phone, but I can't see any chat. So hi everybody.
Saying hello, Ed. They're all happy you made it safely.
Oh, thank you. I've got my feet up in the air. I don't know. Could you see my feet?
Could see your feet.
Awesome. Yeah, my cruise control broke. Actually, no, that's a lie. When I bought my truck, I didn't test to see if the cruise control worked, and it never worked. So I have to I have to push the gas the whole time, but it's on the leg that has no feeling. So it's always weird because I feel like I don't know if it hurts or not.
And his feet always stink when we get to the hotel. I'm just kidding.
I try to get them as close to James as possible.
He does.
Zen Ginger had a question. Did you see that, Lefty? Are they anywhere near OFR or SC Aquatics? SC Aquatics is supposed to be there.
Oh.
Ed?
Is that Stephen Conroy?
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to be meeting Stephen Conroy tomorrow. And who's the shop are we going to go to afterwards?
John's Fish Room is his name on YouTube.
John's Fish Room on YouTube. He has a fish store here in town, and we're going to go check that out after the show. The Pattersons, they're probably going to, I don't know how, it's probably just as far for them, but they might be coming in the morning. I don't know.
Okay.
How long is the show? Just tomorrow? Is it just Saturday?
It's just, it's actually not a show. It's a swap,
Oh, okay.
but it's a huge swap. They've sold every table.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool.
Do you know how many tables there were total?
I think they said 10.
Oh, okay.
No, I just made that up.
That's what I was going to say. There's 3 tables. They sold them all.
They're just 50-foot long tables.
In the parking lot.
Yeah, it's 2 guys in a pickup truck in the back.
And the 2 guys are you guys, right?
Yeah, I've got my pickup in the back.
Oh,
Conroe.
Ed,
It's pronounced Conroe, by the way, Ed. Oh,
Ben's
sorry.
yelling at you.
Yeah, she said it all in caps too. She's very angry.
I didn't
now
say
she's throwing
retarded.
stuff.
I did not say retarded.
Oh, what she's mad at you for, Ed.
You pronounce
Well, I didn't realize I said it, but I'm sorry for saying the R word.
no. You said the gentleman's name, Steve's name wrong.
So Zen's being Zen.
Oh, that's not very zen of her.
It's not.
It's very redhead of her, though.
Hey, what's the matter with red?
Nothing. They're just fiery. Now she's yelling at chat to hit the like button.
I'm wearing a Chappie shirt.
I thought I recognized that picture.
I'm wearing.
Oh, there's over 30 tables. Is
There.
what James just read.
Can you see me, Ed?
You know what? I can see you got your arms in the air. Oh, wow. He's got a shirt with my face on it.
And his.
Yeah, but I didn't want to give him that credit.
I don't have a fish fam shirt on. I just have
I
my,
did. I thought you were doing a chicken dance because you're kind of like
Just rubbing my nipples or something. What?
you're kind of doing this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, but the skyline of Cincinnati is really pretty. We saw it for about 2 seconds, and then a diesel got in front of us, and we couldn't get around it.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Worst is when it's a garbage truck.
Yeah, this was just a big diesel, and it was really weird because the closer we got to the city, the smaller the city looked.
It's not a huge city, right? Cincinnati. I wonder what the population of Cincinnati is. We're going to go look.
Okay, let's do guesses. I'm going to say 1,500,000. 1.5 mil.
Okay.
What's your guess, Lefty?
I
You're like a
already
smart
looked it up.
guy.
I already looked it up. So
Oh, he's already looked it up. That's not fair. Cheater.
James, what do you guess the population?
5 potatoes and a turtle.
And,
probably not that far off.
See, it's a little misleading though, because I'm sure that it's only Cincinnati itself and none of the suburbs. You probably add in all the suburbs, and maybe you do get to that 1.5 million. But it's
do metropolitan area.
297,000 people.
Well, it's like St. Louis is like 90,000, but that's just because everybody moved out of the city and they all moved to the suburbs.
Yeah, same with like Rochester, because it's a crappy town.
Yep.
I'm not a fan.
I've
Yeah.
only
Anybody lives in
Buffalo up there.
Rochester. What's that?
I've only ever been to Buffalo up there. I just go right past Rochester.
Well, Buffalo's just as bad for me.
Oh,
I
it's
actually think it's even worse.
It's horrible. I
I
remember the
just don't
first.
like cities.
Yeah, I don't like it. The first time I was getting off the exit to visit my buddies up there, I had a fixed blade knife in my car, and I just remember I held it on my thigh just in case, because I was like, "This looks like freaking downtown Bridgeport does," and people are always getting mugged in Bridgeport.
It's got a
You
too. Buffalo's got a smell to it.
And the water doesn't taste good either.
the last time I went to Niagara Falls, my dad and I, we took our not our Germans, my Czech
Germans.
cousins, and we were going to go around to the other side,
Mhm.
to the Canadian side.
Do you have passports?
No, we did.
Well,
But
back
they
then
would
you didn't.
not let
Oh, that's right.
my cousins in because they said they don't allow Czechs into the country.
Cash only.
No, they don't want gypsies.
Oh,
No, I said, no checks.
I know.
Cash only. That's probably like an
That-
old joke for you, though.
That's our family joke. Whenever we
Okay.
see a restaurant that says no checks,
Yeah.
we're like, what the racist place?
No gypsies. Yeah, even
But no,
like 15 years ago, you could go over.
Right.
If you were staying in Niagara Falls, they didn't care. I mean, I don't even have a passport. I never needed one because I could go to Mexico way back in the day, and I go to Canada. We would go to Niagara Falls all the time, and I never needed one.
yeah. I know my cousin lives, or not my cousin. My sister lives in the border up in Maine, and they used to go across all the time. And it wasn't the Canadians that wanted a passport; it was the U.S. government to come back. And they're like, "We literally live like 20 minutes that way."
You can come over and see the house.
But they still wouldn't let my cousins just go to the other side.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. I guess they had to be hockey players because I bet they never gave Jaromir Jagr a hard time.
That's a weird name too, Jaromir Jagr.
Yeah, well,
It should have been Jaromir
my
Jagr.
cousins are Jan and Josef, which is just John and Joseph.
Muppet said he was mugged in Bridgeport.
Doesn't surprise me, Muppet. Not at all. There's a reason Family Guy made fun of Bridgeport.
I never saw that one, but they made fun of upstate New York too.
Yeah, they were going.
They said it was the part of New York that has Confederate flags.
Yeah, they were going to Santa's workshop or something, and it was just this god awful factory and rundown location. And Brian was like, "Oh, it looks like Bridgeport, Connecticut." And then Stewie's like, "Oh, get ready for the letters." And they cut to some guy writing a letter. "Dear Family Guy, I live in Bridgeport."
Well, my aunt lives in Newport, Massachusetts.
That doesn't help us though.
It's like up north near Vermont.
I try to avoid Massachusetts as often as possible.
Why?
I just
Mass
Same in
holes.
Buffalo, mass holes.
they don't
Yeah.
drive well, nor do, no offense, but most New Yorkers. But you're from Arizona, so.
I'm from Illinois. I'm
Oh.
from Indiana, actually.
Oh, okay.
I've lived around. I get around.
You're always a bragger.
That's all I got left, Ed. That's all I got left.
Is the memories?
I can do this. Wait, ready? This is first time I've ever done this live. Ready? Caw-caw!
Wow, that's awesome.
I'm sorry.
That was
Ed.
very cool.
Yeah. Cool?
I
Is that-
can't do that.
You know, Ed, that reminds me. When are we doing our Wingspan game night?
Well, not tonight.
Dang it, I wanted to do it right after the stream ended.
I really can't see you guys very good, so I guess I have to wear the glasses. Okay.
I need to finish the tutorial on the digital version so I know what the heck I'm playing. I started it and I got sidetracked and then I never went back to it. And it's right up my alley. That's the kind of stuff I like. I don't know why. I just haven't gone back to it. So I will.
See, there's a button here that says chat. If I disappear, we'll see what happens.
Okay. Hopefully it just brings up the chat.
Should say
It
the
says
live
private
right?
chat.
Oh, you're just on StreamYard. Oh.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. Fat Man Aquatics is here. RBR Muppets. I hate stupid people and Scotty. You guys are all and S. Okay, and I don't know how to scroll, so that's all I'm going to say.
Then,
Did you see what said Ginger said?
I did. We lost Ed.
No, no.
Dang it, Ed. Don't push buttons.
Oh, that's hilarious. Zen Ginger. Maybe let that be the last time you do that. That's not what they mean by a flock of seagulls haircut. There's a adult. Nah, never mind. I'm not going to go there. I don't know if we have any youngins in the chat.
True.
But there's something called the seagull. If you ever want to be scarred for life, go ahead and look up that position called the seagull.
Okay. Note to self, don't look it up.
You hit the back button.
So hope everyone had a good week there, chat. My week was interesting. Oh, yes, Ed, I can post the link again. Hang on. There you go, Ed.
My week was uneventful. I don't think anything really major.
Well, let's see. Monday, we were so understaffed that I had to cover meetings, be a secretary, and cover at the other building at the same time. Tuesday, I get a phone call from my boss, like right as I'm walking out the door. Oh, they need you to go to the other building today. And I'm like, God damn it. Wednesday was, I got to sit there and do nothing. Yesterday, I got in and I was supposed to be a kindergarten teacher. Then I get a phone call right as class is about to start. Oh, no, you're not doing that today. You're doing this other thing. I'm like, the teacher planned her lesson around me being the one doing it. Because for whatever reason, we can never hire 3 decent people. We hire 2 decent people and I don't know what the hell to call them, but they just can't follow simple instructions. So they put someone who's never done this before in this classroom. And now it's kindergarten. So they need a lot of maintenance to get through the day. And I guess by the time they got to art at the end of the day, it was just a madhouse. And stuff didn't get done. So I went to check with the teacher and I'm like, so how'd it go? She's like, not good.
Help me. I don't know how people do it. I don't want to deal with other people's kids. I never did. Even when my kids were young, I didn't want to deal with other people's kids.
I don't know. I do it for the paycheck, and I want to do it at a different level than never wanted to do elementary school, even when I was going to school for it. I always wanted high school, or at the very least, like 7th or 8th.
See, that sounds worse to me.
Well, in high school, you can talk to the kids more normal. You don't have to baby them as much.
that a juice box, Ed? What is that?
No, it's a cup that's like covered in plastic.
Yeah. I thought you had a juice box.
It's hard to do with my left hand. Well, James figured out why I couldn't see the link because I was in top chat.
Oh,
I make
James
that
is so
mistake
smart.
all the time.
then today to end the week, we ended up losing power at like 11:40 in the building. So we were watching a video in the class I was covering for it. I went to flip the lights back on. They flicker, and then they just died. And then I go to use the phone to call maintenance and be like, "Hey, the lights just died in here. Phone doesn't work." Then the internet goes out.
No.
And we ended up. Then our generator didn't work. So we're being without power until like 1:40 when we dismissed at 2:05. And we're all like, why didn't they send us home? They could have just called an emergency half day and sent us home.
Yeah.
And it was us, the other elementary school, and another one were all out. So it was like, what the hell's going on?
The whole area then, huh?
No, my house is across the street and it was still on. It was just the schools. So somebody was like, well, who didn't pay the damn bill?
That's weird. Maybe some kind of test of a generator that you guys weren't made aware of or something?
We had a software update for our cameras the other day. So people are wondering if maybe that screwed something up.
Wow, that would be quite the update if it could take your power out.
Well, I guess they installed new ones in certain parts of the building that didn't have them, and it's all integrated into the power system. So they're trying to think maybe they did something wrong or whatnot, but
overloaded something.
And of course, we were told the power would be back on at 12:45, and I'm like, no, it's going to be around 1:45 because the UI is always an hour behind. So you got a pitch black building. People are using their cell phone lights to walk kids through the halls.
Wow.
I did nothing this week. Oh, Tuesday, I woke up at 9:30 instead of 10.
Wow.
So that was a crazy day.
Wear this tomorrow with the fishing.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
My thing from the big fish deal I didn't realize was doing.
That's cool.
So there's a ton of fish stores around you guys right now, James said?
Yes. James said there's 12 fish stores within 5 miles.
How much room you got in the truck?
What?
How much room do you have in the truck, and how much?
Oh wait, no, he said there's 5 stores in 12 miles.
Oh,
and
same
S
question.
says they're all great stores. You should check them out.
Cool.
I did a lot this week. I took my mom to the doctor one day. I took my dad to the doctor one day, and I took myself to the doctor one day.
Did everyone?
You never updated us on how your doctor trip went. Did everything?
Yeah, it was a cardio where they just not a
cardiologist.
James broke something. James is very distracting during the live stream.
Was it a cardiologist?
Yeah, well, it was the cardiologist's office, but I did an echo.
Oh, okay. You got an echocardiogram?
I get an echo every 3 months to see if my aneurysm has grown. And as soon as it reaches a 5, then they'll replace the valve.
I was giving you another echo, that's all.
If you're John McKenzie Tropicals, you get an echo every week on your live stream. I'm trying to find a working outlet. Here we go.
They lied to us, Rico. James is actually doing a one-man show at the Comedy Hut.
I am.
Oh.
Hey, Daniken, how's it going?
Oh, Fat Man left.
Well, Zed, you can't tell Lisa.
What can't you tell Lisa?
She's going to tell Lisa that James made fun of John.
Uh-oh.
I make fun of John straight to his face on the. I'll message him right now.
Yeah. James loves to give. John loves to give everybody the business also. So it's all fair play with him.
All right.
Never talked to him. So
I've only talked to his better half. So
you've never talked to him?
I mean, the only time I talked to him is when I did the members only live stream with them. Other than that, I've only ever talked to Lisa.
Oh,
His go-to joke is, "Well, you're older than me."
No, I can't use that one with me.
Yeah, well, and he doesn't know how old I am, but we graduated the same year, so
it's got to be
we're
close.
the same age.
Yeah. I think he said he just turned 50, didn't he?
Oh my gosh! Well, then I'm a lot younger. He must have flunked a few times.
I thought he said that. Maybe he said he's coming up on 50.
Yeah, I think he has like 3 years till he's 50 if he's my age, or 4 years.
Are my dogs too loud?
Oh no, they're fine.
Okay.
I can't even hear him over James.
So, who else has gotten their tax return?
I haven't filed my taxes yet, but I'm gonna owe.
I filed mine on my birthday.
I'm gonna owe. I had some weird stuff happen this past year, so stuff I really wasn't expecting. But
gotta love when that happens.
it's not a lot. I'd actually rather owe than get a huge amount back, because that just means you missed it throughout the year.
Well, most of mine was just I didn't get either stimulus check, the first two.
Oh, gotcha.
So that was the majority of mine was that.
Yeah.
So, do you have to pay taxes on the stimulus checks?
No.
They told us no.
No.
Good.
There's no. It's not power. It's not considered income. And both of my kids are getting them this time because they're both adults, but they're also my dependents because they're both college students. So the last two, they didn't get squat. And my daughter has a full-time job as well, but she's still considered a dependent. Actually, this will be the last year. And so they didn't get anything, but both of them are going to get a stimulus this time.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
My dad still hasn't gotten his, and he's getting really cranky about it.
Well, when he does his taxes, just tell him there's a line on there that says you didn't get it.
He did his taxes before they had the line on there.
Oh. Well, he can file an amendment. Yeah, file amendment.
Yeah.
There's Big Tank Hank.
Hey,
Big Tank Hank is in the house.
Going.
Hey, do the muscle thing with Big Tank Hank.
Ton of people came in. We didn't say hi to most of them.
Hello, everybody.
There we go. You're slacking there.
It's a makeshift stream today. We're late. Ed's remote. We got a guest that was last minute, so I was like, "Hey, you want to come on?" Now Ed's upside down.
You're making me dizzy. There was a crow in the stream or some kind of large bird.
It looked like a trumpeter beard swan.
Trumper beard swan.
Someone asked where you were. You want to fill them in? What you're doing out there? So they didn't hear it before.
Did you hear him, Ed?
Nope.
Kenny would like to know where you're at. What you doing?
Oh, Kenny E?
Yeah.
No,
Kenny E. I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio, with James from Fish Room Fever.
Hi, guys.
Is that a fireplace?
Or is it
That's
the
what it
TV?
It's a TV, but it'd be cool if they had a fire channel.
Wouldn't surprise me if
you have a lighter.
Wouldn't surprise me if at one point that was like a gas fireplace, and they're like, "Yeah, this is too dangerous. We're putting a TV here." I thought it was a fireplace too when he was showing us the room.
Uh-oh.
Oh, who's knocking? Oh, James just hit the wall.
But no, we're here with the Greater Cincinnati Fish Club to go to a fish swap tomorrow.
You looking for anything in particular?
Fish.
Thanks, James.
Fish.
Yeah.
Is there a lesser Cincinnati Fish Club?
If there was, we'd be in it.
You should have said you'd be in it. That's for guys like you, Rico.
Oh,
What are
Actually-
guys like me, Ed?
I know.
What are guys like me?
You know.
No, what's our define guys like me.
The type of guy that wants to be defined all the time is a guy like you.
That's acceptable. That's acceptable. I'm well defined.
Yes.
So, you guys want to spin the movie wheel?
Yes, please.
All right.
All three of us can do it because James can too, because he's a master of movies.
Now, what's the premise here? I know it's going to give me a decade and a genre, but what am I doing? Am I just picking my favorite movie from that
We're
time?
picking any movie from that time period and genre, yes.
If it's the 60s, it's super hard.
Especially for horror.
Oh,
All right, we're gonna spin the genre first. All right, we got comedy.
okay. There's generally comedy every decade.
A decade from the 70s.
Was Young Frankenstein from the 70s?
I believe it was early 80s.
Google.
Oh.
I
That's
believe.
my
I could be
favorite
wrong.
Gene Wilder movie.
It is a great movie.
Young Frankenstein was 74.
Oh, geez,
Oh,
man.
well then that's mine.
I know. I'm thinking of one, but I don't know if it was from the 70s.
It
Was
What about Caddyshack?
Oh, what's that? That's a good. Let's take a look.
Well, Blazing Saddles would be at the same time because gosh, what's his name?
Caddyshack was
director?
1980.
Son of a...
Well, you got to
And Ed, you ruined the next one, Blazing Saddles. How about and there people are saying stuff in the chat. Stripe. Ooh, there's a good one.
Oh,
That's
Stripes was a good one.
Right Turn, Clyde. Yeah. Any
MASH.
but lose.
Yeah, I could kind of see that as a comedy film.
The movie was a lot more comedic than, well, I guess the TV show was too. But it did have those parts of drama in it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good choices that are already taken in the chat. Maybe I can think of one that's a
How
little
about
bit.
is there a Pink Panther movie?
Was
I
Monty
believe
Python
so.
the Holy Grail from the 70s?
I believe it was early 70s.
I'm gonna hit the Google.
You could probably find some good Cheech and Chong movies.
There you go. Up in Smoke.
It was 75. I'm gonna go with that one.
I like Up in Smoke. What year was that? You know, Pee Wee
78.
Herman. Pee Wee Herman was in one of them.
Up in Smoke
Oh,
was
yeah?
78. So you're good with that one.
There we go. I can't remember which one he was in, but yeah, Pee Wee Herman was in one of them. He was he was really coked out, and he actually took the money. And he's like, "I'm sorry, I took the money." He was just really, he was a very weird character.
He was in
Animal
Buffy the
House, yeah.
Vampire Slayer, the movie also.
Yeah, he was. He did that very good death scene.
Yeah. That was like one of his first movies after he came back.
Patty. I named my pea puffer after Patty. The very first fish I have named as an adult is named Patty the Pea Puffer.
Cool.
That is awesome. I
So-
love that.
It has a great personality. It's always coming up to see me. Comes to the front of the tank, and it's I wave my fingers at it, and it wants to look at them. And it's the one that's most personable out of all the puffers. So it became Patty the Pea Puffer.
Yeah, everyone always says that Oscars are like dogs. I think beta fish are like dogs too. Because anytime I come into the room, they get all happy and start swimming back and forth in the front of the tank looking for food.
I wouldn't know. I was supposed to get a beta fish, but it never arrived. Well, it did, but
I still can't believe I could have driven it there faster.
oh, you could have walked in here faster.
God. Was it 10 days late?
Planet of the Apes movie. I think the first 2 or 3 of them was from the 70s, but I wouldn't classify that as a comedy.
Yeah, that would be more action or fantasy.
Drama, action, yeah.
Yeah.
Sci-fi.
Could be sci-fi, yeah. And Animal House was definitely a classic. Love Animal
Oh,
House.
yeah.
Bad News Bears, a lot of good ones here.
Yeah. What was
So who wins?
I did because I had to help you guys.
Oh,
You didn't- I guess I said mine.
What
I took
was
mine
yours?
out of the chat.
There's no winners in Movie Wheel. We just do it to
That's
challenge
unacceptable.
Ed. Really,
That's unacceptable. I want to win something, goddammit.
it's just to challenge Ed.
I want a trophy.
I was about to do. Look, I have a drinking problem and splash my water on my face. I was like, nah.
Probably get your
Probably for
phone
the
wet.
better.
And I think Airplane came out in the '80s, so it wouldn't work.
That is one of the great ones.
It is. But
Rico
mean,
wins
just-
Ed socks. That's a big M said.
everything in that movie was great.
Yes,
Yeah.
I consider them two separate franchises, even though they remade it. They were talking about how all the Planet of the Apes movies are sequels now,
Oh,
but I still prefer the classic ones better. I remember the first time Sci-Fi ran all of them. I didn't realize how many they were. I knew there was the original one and then Beneath, but I didn't know there was Escape and then Conquer and Battle for. I didn't know those were pretty good.
I don't like any of them because they're creepy.
do you remember the TV show?
Yes.
I love the TV show. And you know, the reason I liked it was because there was another TV show that came on before it called Kojak, the Night Stalker, Kojak. No, not Kojak. What was his name? Kojak was not Telly Savalas, was Kojak the
Colt Kolchak.
Kolchak?
Yeah, I think so.
The Night
Rico.
Stalker. And
I
it
bet-
used to scare the hell out of me.
I bet
So-
the apes would respect Rico.
The apes?
Yeah.
Are you saying I'm ape-like?
No, just your ability or your luck.
My ability. My ability. I'm orangutan-ish. Orangutan. Yeah. Okay. Longest yard. I think he broke his friggin' neck. That was a great one. Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds without the mustache, I believe, right?
Oh wait, what was James's
Yeah.
movie?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
James.
I was born in the 80s. I don't know.
I was born in '92. What's your point?
I graduated in '92. Now you know when John graduated.
I was married for the first time in '89. So we'll just leave it at that.
I moved to Illinois in '89.
My dad was married.
Well, I was married in '89.
My dad was
We're kind of
married
one
for
of
the
each
first
other.
time in '71, I think.
What?
I think my dad was married for the first time in '71.
Your dad is old.
Yep, he was in the Vietnam War.
Oh, yeah, I was not. He's older than me.
My dad was in the Vietnam War also.
Maybe they knew each other.
My dad was not. He would have been in the Korean War, but he had a bad heart.
Oh,
It was something that he was very bitter about all through his life, even up to last days of his life. He was very bitter because he couldn't get any veterans help or anything. He wanted to serve, but they wouldn't take him because he had a bad ticker, and he felt like it was I don't know, he felt like it was a personal thing against him. So again, he was just very bitter his entire life about it.
Well, it kind of was.
Yeah, but
It was his
I mean, you-
crappy heart.
you
Yeah.
would think back then
They
they
didn't
wouldn't
like-
care, since back then they just wanted someone that could hold a gun and shoot.
No,
No,
they wouldn't even take flat-footed people. There's just so many healthy people they can take.
Yeah, I know.
89 was the year Danny and Kenny got married.
Hey,
89? That can't be right. Oh yeah, I guess it is.
See, my sister got married in, I think, 90 or 91.
Still
Born
I
wasn't
just
alive.
remember it was during a football weekend.
I don't know.
Who was-
I don't talk to my sister. I don't know if she's even married.
Who was playing, Ed?
I was playing Madison.
Oh, it was
It's a school in East St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
We destroyed them. But then, so I played the game. Oh, I dropped the phone. So we played the game, and then I had to get in my car and drive all the way to Kansas City,
Oh,
which is only like 5-hour drive.
that's
But
nothing.
still, after a football game, you
I
get
bet
kind
your socks stunk really bad then.
yeah. Well, I showered, and I had two of my buddies. My buddy Ted, he was a usher in the wedding, and then we also brought my buddy Jamie, and he was just there to eat.
Oh, that would be me. Wedding food
But
is
it's
always
pretty cool
good.
because they put us up in the Hotel 8 and nobody else was there. So it's like a party. It was like next to my favorite pizza place, Godfather's Pizza.
Oh yeah, I used to work at a Godfather's back when it was
Oh,
good.
wow. My mom dated the owner's son of Godfather's in Council Bluffs.
That was
Maybe
me.
he was from Omaha. I don't know if he was from Omaha or Council Bluffs. But she dated the Godfather's son.
I love
didn't like
working
it.
there. I love working there because the pizza was like more like Chicago style. And you put down all of the toppings and then you put the cheese on top. And I made a 5-pound pizza one time. That doesn't
Wow.
sound like a lot, but think about it. Pizza is light. 5-pound pizza.
I
Plus
absolutely
they had
love
wine on
thick
tap
pizza.
and beer on tap. And I was in high school and sometimes I'd fill up a 32-ounce with wine, put it in the fridge, and then the next morning I'd drink that before school. Good times. Good times.
Well, Godfather's had real mozzarella also, real cheese.
The thing
That
with
was
two heads. Oh yeah.
we had kids that used to bring vodka to school in water bottles because it was the same, and we're like, we can clearly smell it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not smart, and then you're bragging about having it, and we're just, you guys are so stupid.
Well, when I went to school, you could smoke on campus. The kids smoked on campus.
Yep. My mom went too. They had that.
So people would smoke other stuff on campus as well, thinking that they couldn't smell it because of all the
Oh.
cigarette smoke. You
That
could.
ruined it for everybody.
It was only a 2-week suspension.
Yeah, when my mom went to the high school, teachers and kids would smoke together outside. No one cared.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where too many kids were doing it. So they're like, well, we're not going to let you smoke anymore.
My
Hey.
brother got suspended on the first day of his freshman year for smoking in the dugout.
Wow. I was going to say, was he 5 minutes early to school?
No, that was me.
I know.
That's the only time I got into trouble. I was a National Honor Society guy. I was like beloved.
Beloved.
I was a good student.
What happened, Ed?
What?
He dyed his beard red.
You said you were beloved. I was
Yeah, I know.
I was being a dick.
Thanks. I moved
So,
away.
you were
and
talking
he knows
about-
me.
You were talking about on the first day of school. Well, my oldest son on the very first day of baseball practice, was opening day, just practice. He was playing catch, and the guy threw the ball to him. They were just warming up, and for some reason, he put his glove, facing out instead of like this to catch the ball, and it hit him right in the forehead. And I started laughing really hard. I was like, "No, Anthony, what are you doing?" He knows how to play, and he fell to the ground and he broke his arm.
Wow.
So I'm laughing at him, and I go over, and he's like, "It's broken. I think it's broken." And I'm like, "What's wrong?" And then I looked at his arm, and it was his forearm.
Oh.
So very first day, so he didn't get to play baseball that year. Oh, and then in high school, real quick, is that Santa.
Alice is here. Hi.
In high school, I can't remember the kid's name, but he did sort of the same thing. He was in the outfield. The coach hit the ball to him, and he fell down. And then he just started screaming. We're like, "What the hell?" And we go out there, and he's grabbing his arm, up here, and he's like, "Oh, it's broken. Oh God, it's broken." And we're like, "Oh, come on." And the coach's like, "It's not broken." And he went like this and swung his arm. And he said, "No, it's broken." And it just went blah, 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 blah. And he screamed again because the bones were just. And the coach was like, "Yeah, it's broken. It's broken. Don't do that." He was like just spaghetti. It was, it was disgusting.
There wasn't much milk in Arizona, was there?
Actually, yeah. Well, never mind.
You guys should have been sucking on rocks or calcium or something.
Actually, my son broke his arm in New York. So,
Oh,
saying.
well, okay. Now I got to tell you guys my story why I never played real baseball. I've never been able. Nobody's ever pitched a fastball to me in my whole life, and I was probably like in first or second grade, and my mom was teaching me how to play baseball because she like played college softball, so she's like really good. And so she's just throwing me these real light balls, and I'm catching them no problem. And then she said, "Edward, it's going to be more like this." And she threw a fastball right between the eyes, flattened me, broke my nose.
Jesus.
And I said, "I'm just going to stick to football."
Yeah.
And
If that's baseball, I don't want none of it.
soccer and football.
She was mortified, I bet. I bet she was destroyed, I bet, from doing that.
Yeah, I never played again, or I never even tried to go out for the team or anything. But I did play lots of softball. But never played hardball. Never played baseball in my life.
Yeah. I was never very good at it. I played a little bit, but it wasn't my favorite.
I did little league and t-ball from like I was 5 up until I think middle school, and then like 7th or 8th grade I stopped doing it because it didn't get to be fun at that point. Because then you had to actually go to tryouts and crap, and it just was, oh, this team got all the best people. Now all the other teams suck.
Did you see what Zen said? Rock sucker. Hey, that's pretty close to my nickname in college, Rico.
Oh,
Okay then.
that's why everybody loves Zen.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
James is doing this.
So, Ed, what's your game of the week?
My game of the week.
Did you play any road trip games?
Like, did you do the alphabet one where you had to go through the alphabet? You never play that one? You had to look for letters.
No,
go
My
through the
name is
alphabet on
Adam, and I'm from Albuquerque, and I like apples.
No, not you. Just look on license plates. You're looking for so you look for A first, and whoever gets it, and then you just go through the alphabet.
We looked for state license plates.
We did that one, but we used to just play the alphabet game where you'd look for the letter on a license plate. And I was like real little. We were on a road trip. I was like 5 or something. And no, because I had to be about 5. Anyways, we're driving along and we got stuck on this one letter for a long time. We couldn't find it. And I just all of a sudden I saw it and I screamed out, "Pee on that car!" And everybody laughed. And that's one of those memories that we had, forever. Pee on that car. I guess it's not as funny now when we're adults, but when you're 5 years old and you scream about peeing on a car, it's pretty damn funny.
The only car thing I had happen was we were going through a drive-through zoo when I was like 3. And for whatever reason, my dad ignored the "don't open your window" sign. So I think it was a zebra. It like stuck its head in the car. So I went to pet it.
Oh,
and it just took my whole arm and its freaking mouth. I was screaming at my sister to get my arm out of the zebra's mouth.
So how'd you lose your arm, Lefty?
Zebra accident. T-Bone, I'd have to disagree and say that football is the most boring game on earth.
What?
Or no, tennis. Tennis is the most boring game on earth.
Well, are we talking about playing or watching? Because there's a big difference.
I'm going to say playing.
Because if we're talking about watching, then I would say golf is, Deborah Sanders. To watch. Now, I've never actually played golf, so maybe it's a blast to play. Ed,
no, it's not. Right? It sucks.
It sucks.
I enjoy it.
all your balls, you hit your
What?
ball, and it goes into the cornfield next to the golf course. I shot like all 10 of my balls into the cornfield and then walked home or left.
That's a lot of balls.
Stupidest game ever. No, actually, then they got me some new balls and we started playing and I stopped slicing it real bad. And they were like making a joke. It's over there, because I was slicing it so bad. And I hit it there perfect and landed it on the green, and it was on the wrong course. I was like, I finally did it.
And where was this?
That was in Columbia, Illinois. Columbia has like 5 or 6 golf courses.
So everybody, if you're ever in Columbia, Illinois, go into the cornfield and look for Ed's balls.
Yeah. I dropped them off there.
I dropped them off too.
I haven't been golfing in a few years now. We used to go with my dad all the time. We had a golf course in my town. You could either do a 9-hole course, which was shorter yardage, or you can do the full 18. We always did the shorter course because you'd be done in like 2 hours, and then you could just go to the bar.
My last boss that I had, who I had for, I don't know, 5 years, I worked at that place. He was a huge golfer and big in the he was actually their president of the club and everything. I mean, he was really, really into it. And that's all he ever wanted to talk about. We'd have our morning meetings. He'd talk about golf. And I'm like, dude, we got work to do. Come on. Let's forget about what you shot. What's going on? We got projects going on. And
We have
10 balls. He had 10 balls, Big M. Now they're in a cornfield in Illinois.
Down to the normal 2 now.
Well, no, he said they got him new ones.
Oh, okay.
So
So
we're
you're
not
back up to
sure
10?
about the number, but they're new, so that's good. Shiny.
Actually, they weren't new. They were ones they pulled out of a lake or out of their ponds, and they were like reused, but they were super cheap.
Okay, that's always good.
Oh.
Now we got our gym teacher at the school is big on golf, and his downtime he actually designs holes for golf courses. Doesn't do anything with them. He's got a whole stack of golf hole courses he's designed just for fun.
He doesn't play any games with them or anything?
He'll play games, but he doesn't actually he's never, because when we had the 9-hole being built in our hometown, they actually let people pick the name and design it. But I don't know if he's ever submitted them to anything. He just creates them and he puts them in a folder. It's like they're cool looking, but you do anything with them?
It's sort of weird. But hey, we all have weird hobbies. Let me tell you. No, never mind. Have you been looking at the chat?
No.
We'll put that one up.
Ed's wood. His balls are the next best thing. Steph said Ed has swampy balls.
No more corn.
Really went off the track, didn't it?
Yeah, it always does.
It's Cincinnati. That's why. It's what happens when you go to Cincinnati, Ed.
Yeah.
All talk from there. It's all your fault for going to Cincinnati.
James, have you ever played golf?
No. No. Now, there's a comment about sticks and balls and holes, but I won't go there.
When I do that, can you see him?
Yep.
Sort of.
Okay.
His face
He's
is
glowing.
glowing.
How far along is he?
I would say 7 months.
Because your face is glowing.
Somewhere.
I half expected him to flip a sauce.
James is too classy for that.
Oh.
Somehow
Put my
I believe
pinky out while I drink my tea. Hang on.
that. Oh, hey. I got
Ooh, a sticker.
Nice.
I haven't opened it yet. It's obviously from Mike's Aquatics and Things.
Live
Oh, nice.
opening.
And
Oh, it says thank you. Wait,
Yes.
put it up to your head and say three pickles in a mayonnaise jar.
I just dropped something, but it's on the floor, so that's where it lives now. Nice little note in there. And
Remember
Mike,
how Johnny Carson used to put the letter up against his
yeah.
head?
Yeah. And he did. It was the Swami, right?
Yeah.
And
But
had
he would
that
give the answer first, and it was crazy.
Yeah. What'd you say? Pickles and something mayonnaise?
I said 3 pickles in a mayonnaise jar.
3 pickles in a mayonnaise jar.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
It's a nice looking.
Ooh,
That
that's
is a nice
awesome.
looking sticker.
Very nice. And there's probably 2, but I don't. The other one's on the floor now, so I'll
That's
probably
where
never
it
see it.
stays.
That's where it lives.
Oh,
And yeah, somebody's home. Not sure who. Oh, that's my daughter at least.
I can't even see you with these glasses on from here.
it's my card that when you tap it to your phone, it automatically brings that up.
Oh, wow. Our credit or our room cards
No, this
give us our internet. I'm on 5G right now.
Well, that's
I'm
cool.
surprised we're doing so good.
It's kind of cool.
I've only got 3 bars.
Ed, did you get some stickers from James?
No, he didn't bring me any either. So Ed always gets his stuff for me when he drops me off, so we don't have to take it on tour with us.
Yeah.
On tour.
And I had a bag of stuff to give to James, and I forgot.
He did, and I was planning on smoking. I mean, never mind. Stickers.
A bag of stuff. Alice, I actually sort of agree with you. The fascination with stickers, they are definitely very big in the fish fam, and they're cool. But I'm not sure about the fascination either. But I went ahead and got some just to play along, and everybody's interested in them. So
yeah, people just it's like a cult following. People just seem to love the stickers, so then everybody loves the stickers or wants them.
yeah.
You got to get the stickers.
I gotta actually have some real ones made up instead of using the label paper like I did. Maybe I'll use my stimulus check for some of that.
No, I thought
That's
it
a
was all
good use.
Pokemon cards.
No, well, I already did that. I already got another Charizard.
I use the plastic stuff so that way they're waterproof.
Good idea. I think I have the pre ones. So I have ones that aren't waterproof.
Lefty, I don't know why I'm holding this up. I am a Pokemon. Sometimes you Google your nickname, right? Your online nickname just to see what's out there, right? And if you
What's your
Google
online
Rico
nickname?
Stan, well, Rico Stan. If you Google Rico Stan, I'm on DeviantArt as a Pokemon. And the person who put it up, I know who she is, but she never mentioned it to me or anything, so I thought it was sort of weird. You're looking, aren't you?
Tempting to.
I just had a spam risk, but it stopped.
A what?
A spam risk.
Oh,
So far, I've been called twice during this stream. One from a spam risk and one from Lincoln, Nebraska, and then it stopped.
It's really me, but don't tell him. There we go.
oh, that was
You
one
guys
of
are
the.
quiet. So
That was. Did you find it, Lefty?
No, for some reason a bunch of half naked women came up.
I love it
that's
when a
why you
plan
got
comes
so
together.
quiet.
One of the suggested when I searched for Rico Stan, DeviantArt, because DeviantArt is a website, right?
Mhm.
One of the options was Pokemon. One of the suggested search things, but now I'm not seeing it either. Maybe if I did go to DeviantArt and look for Rico Stan, because see, now we've got to see it.
What Pokemon would I be?
Jigglypuff.
Oh, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I was gonna say Kangaskhan.
I guess if I didn't have a beard, I'd look a lot like Jigglypuff right now. Jiggly, Jigglypuff.
So I am not a mod on your channel there, Lefty. So I can't post it. But I did find it's not as great as I remember. It's actually pretty bad.
Now, is it an ape?
No. It's
What?
I'm not sure exactly what it is.
What stream were we in when they said that you would be an ape Jigglypuff or a ape Pokemon? Oh, that was we talked Pokemon when we didn't have Lefty
Oh.
and we had James. Remember that?
I don't remember the talk about the 8 Pokemon. I sort of remember it, but I don't remember yesterday very well. So,
Yeah. Well, I think you said if I was if I was a power, oh my God, what are they called again?
Pokemon.
Pokemon. What Pokemon would I be? And then people were like picking all these Pokemons for you.
Okay. I don't remember. Sorry.
If that worked, you should be able to post it now.
I have a horrible memory.
That's
No.
all right.
I said Ed would be a Kangaskhan.
A Genghis?
Kangaskhan. That's what Kangaskhan is right there.
Oh, that's awesome. Except wait, is that a female one because it has a pouch?
They all have a pouch.
The boys carry a baby in their pouch?
Apparently.
Apparently.
Well, seahorse boys have babies, so I guess maybe they're more seahorse-like than kangaroo.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I could handle a pouch. Man, I couldn't be pregnant. I couldn't have an alien wiggling around inside me.
Alien.
Or
Who
giant
are you with,
parasite.
Ed? I mean, who's the father here? Or the mother or whatever.
I don't want anything crawling around inside me. That would just be creepy.
All right, don't go to the alien ship then. But unfortunately, we are 3 minutes over, and I don't want to take away too much from Maple Street's stream. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks, Rico, for being here, a little last minute thing. And thanks,
Sure.
Ed, for not going to some fish stores and hanging out with us. I know James is a little antsy sitting over there, wants to go to fish stores and explore. Oh, he's gone. He's invisible!
Oh my God!
He
What'd you
already
do to
left.
James?
He left.
You know, I spelt the name wrong, but there's the link for Maple Street Aquatics. So go over there and say hello and hang out a little bit. And we'll catch you guys next time. Jay, you guys are streaming tomorrow, right, Ed?
We don't know where or what. Well, we probably know the time, but we have no idea if it's going to be from the car or from a place.
Or a plane or a train?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. And Rico, you got
Probably
a
from a
stream tomorrow
truck.
too, right?
Or a
I do
restaurant.
I do have a stream tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Bentley Pasco.
What?
Bentley.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh. Zen sent me a picture of Ed's Pokemon. Is it gonna camera?
Wait.
Hello, phone? Nope. Oh, there. Oh. It's a
I can't
Pikachu with
see
a
it.
red beard on it.
It's a Pika?
It's a
Yeah.
Pikachu with a red beard.
Nice.
Are you sure, or was its jaw ripped off?
All right. On that note, I'll see you guys later.